It's 50 past the hour. Welcome back to Morning Joe. Casey Hunt, a couple of things to get to before you go. What's the deal with Senator Richard Burr having his cell phone taken by the FBI last night?
So NBC News has just confirmed this Los Angeles Times scoop. Our Pete Williams reporting via a law enforcement official that the FBI seized Richard Burr's cell phone. They obtained a search warrant for it and took it from him in the course of their investigation into his stock trading. We had learned a few months ago that Burr made some very fortuitously timed stock sales that were right before the coronavirus pandemic really hit the U.S., between about $600,000 and $1.7 million worth. It's hard to know the exact number because of the way the reporting works for these disclosures, but most of the stock he sold then dropped precipitously. So this has raised questions, obviously, in his role as the Senate Intelligence Committee chairman. He is privy to a lot of non-public information, not just more than you and I in the public, but also more information than most members of Congress, because he is part of the Gang of Eight that receives special briefings from the intelligence community. So a lot of questions around, those transactions, and this has been an ongoing investigation. This is a significant development. It is extraordinarily rare. And it's likely, if you speak with legal experts, and, I've been talking to folks a little bit overnight. This broke late last night, but it's likely that this would have had to have been authorized, basically at the top of the Department of Justice, because obviously this is something that deals with a separate and co-equal branch of government. It is not something that we see every day. So we also know that this president has been pretty frustrated with some of the things that Richard Burr has done as chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee. Most recently, his committee concurred in the Intelligence Committee assessment that the Russians interfered in our 2016 election, not just generally, but specifically to help Donald Trump win the election. So a pretty high stakes showdown here. And of course, I think a lot of Americans very frustrated that it would seem as though Burr and perhaps another colleague, Kelly Loeffler of Georgia, has also been under fire for making well-timed stock trades that benefited her family as well financially. But of course, much more serious, clearly, in the case of Richard Burr right now. Mika.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.